I'm Scott Clayton. I'm 50 years old. I've been in law enforcement for 30 years, 23 years of which I've served with the DeKalb County Police Department. I've been serving as a supervisor for the last 3 years. I'm in charge of anywhere from 12 to 16 officers a day, making sure that we're in the right place at the right time. We want to keep the public safe, and if we can do that by keeping the crime from happening in the first place, so much the better. The fact that I'm doing this job, I'm probably a little crazy anyway, so I don't perceive things the same way a normal citizen would. Things that I expect on a daily basis would not be perceived the same way by someone that doesn't choose this career field. I mean, we have moments where, you know, we can go an entire shift or a whole month and be totally bored, and then in 5 minutes it can go to an adrenaline rush, 100 miles an hour, and you don't know if you're going to make it to the end of your shift. But by the time it's registering with you, it's over with usually. I love this job. This job, you cannot do this job without loving it, because of all the political correctness that is now forced upon you. If you don't like this job, and for the amount of money that you don't get paid, you're not going to stay in it long. Family life plays a big role in this job. I knew that I was going to be a police officer when I met my wife. She knew that I was going to be a police officer when we got married, and that's all I've ever done. That's all she's ever known. Kids came into the picture. That's all they knew. I have a letter that I wrote years ago that I keep in my gear bag that I wrote to my wife and children in case something were to happen. Over the years, switching units, switching supervisors, I always make sure my supervisor knows I have that in my gear bag, that if something happens, he makes sure they get it.
My name is Susan Clayton, and I've been married to Scott for 30 years. Oh, we've had a good marriage. For many years, we worked the opposite shift, and I always said that was why we were able to stay married so long, because we didn't spend that much time together. But it was still hard in that I felt like a single parent a lot of times, because he wasn't here at night, and I was having to deal with the fighting or the homework issues or just everything. And shift work is just difficult on a marriage. He's not able to go to different school events or things that I had going on. He couldn't participate in because of his schedule. And, you know, for years he worked night work.
I know I act a lot different when I'm in uniform than when I'm not. There's a mental thing there, just knowing that you've got that uniform on, or it is with me anyway. When you're wearing the uniform, you're just a little more, I don't want to say aggressive, but I mean, I guess that's what it is. You're just more outspoken and more confident, or I am anyway. I mean, it might not be that way with everybody. Self-confident when they're dealing with the public, when they're in the uniform, as opposed to when they're not. I think it just brings that out.